Hello everyone, I'm Rinku Diman, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department at RPIT Technical and Medical Campus, Karnal. So today we are going to discuss non-renewable energy sources. So as we can see over here, we are available with number of non-renewable energy resources like fossil fuels, coals, nuclear and natural gas. So we are going to discuss all this. First of all, we in an earlier lecture we have already studied like types of energy. So energy basically divided into two categories: renewable and non-renewable energy resources. So renewable energy sources are basically related that which are continuously practically produced as number of time from the same source. So we are going to discuss over here non-renewable energy sources. So non-renewable energy resources can't be generated again and again from the same source. For example, the first one is petroleum, the second is coal and uranium. So we are talking about the petroleum products. So the first one, petroleum products like kerosene, petrol, diesel, natural gas. So these are the products we are using nowadays for the energy productions. Like we can take simple example of our home-based generator that is based on our diesel plant. We can say the simply natural gas plant we are utilizing nowadays for the energy production or electricity purpose. The second is coal-based plant. So we are going to discuss these two in further slides. The first one is your coal. So coal is combustible black or brownish black sedimentary rock composed mostly of carbon and hydrocarbon. So we can say coal is basically a combustible black color kind of sedimentary rock hota hai, that is composed of carbon and hydrocarbons. As we know that for millions of years, a layer of dead plants at the bottom of the swamps was covered by layers of water and dirt, trapping the energy of the dead plants. Then the heat and pressure from the top layer help the plant remain turns into what we call today coal. So the main disadvantage of this plant is responsible for 5 to we can say 57% of carbon dioxide in the air. So the we nowadays we are not preferring these coal plants mostly because global warming is mostly responsible by these oil plants. So that's why we are avoiding these coal plants, and one of the main reason is that we are available with coal in a limited amount. So we must avoid all these things. So we have to move on renewable energy resource. The another kind of plant is uranium. So nuclear energy is energy in the nucleus, or we can say core of an uranium-235 atoms. Atoms are teeny particles that make up every object in the universe. So it can be released from atoms in two ways: nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. So there are two methods to release the energy from these atoms. One is called nuclear fissions, and another is the nuclear fission. The main advantage of these uranium power plant is that they even a small amount of one atom can release enough energy to light up thousands of energy for months. For example, 1 kg of uranium-235 corresponds to 2.7 million kg of coal equivalency. So 1 kilogram 235 uranium that is enough for 2.7 million kg of coal equivalency. So the main disadvantage of this uranium power plant is that after using it in nuclear reactor, then also it radioactive substances is very dangerous for human health. So the main concern is that the raw product of this or the waste product of this uranium power plant, burning of this is a very important issue. And the main reason is that there's a lot of accident in past happened. For example, over here mentioned that carbonyl accident, then Fukushima plant accidents. So the main that is the main concern. Uranium power plants need a very much of protection from the waste of these radioactive substances. So here is the difference between the renewable and non-renewable energy resources. As we already discussed, renewable energy resources can't be generated continuously. Can be generated continuously, practically without decay of sources. And in non-renewable energy resources, they can't be generated continuously without decay of sources. So renewable energy resource is only responsible for 3 to 4% of carbon dioxide in environment. Other than this, non-renewable energy resources are responsible for 91 to 94% of carbon dioxide in environment. Okay, so we can't consider the main reason for global warming as a renewable energy resources, while main reason behind the global warming is our non-renewable energy resources burning. So here are the example for the non-renewable energy resources and renewable energy resources. So non-renewable energy resources we always consider like coal, crude oil, natural gas, and nuclear fuels. So the main reason behind this non-renewable energy resources are like they are limited in resources, and some produce carbon emissions, and the thing is that they will run out after a fixed time period. They will run out because we are available with limited resources of the fuel. Whereas in renewable energy resources, for example, like solar power plants, wind, wave powers, geothermals power, and biofuels. We can see the biofuels related to your biomass energy, and they mostly don't produce the carbon emissions, and they will not run out. As already we know that renewable resources generate themselves again and again with the same sources. So this is all about the renewable and non-renewable resources. Thank you very much.